All right, let's just get right into it because we need to talk about the lies we tell ourselves to feel busy and how to finally stop confusing exhaustion with actual progress. So let me ask you, and be honest with yourself for a second. You spent hours at your desk today, right? You probably wrote out a massive to-do list, but did your life actually move forward an inch? It's a horrible feeling, isn't it? When you end the day totally wiped out, but nothing important actually got done. You know, most of us think we're failing because we're lazy. But the truth is, the real enemy is something much, much sneakier. It's fake productivity. It's the art of doing a ton of things, except for the right things. It's that feeling of being busy without ever being effective. So let's start with the first trap, and I guarantee we've all fallen into this one. It's called the preparation paradox, and it's how our desire to be prepared actually ends up holding us back. This right here, this is it. We watch dozens of videos, we read all the books, we save all the motivational quotes, and we become absolute experts at collecting knowledge. But we completely forget that the entire point is to use that knowledge to create something. And here's the cold, hard truth. After a while, all that research isn't preparation anymore. Nope, it's just a very sophisticated way to avoid doing the actual work. You're basically just hiding behind a stack of books or a playlist of videos. I mean, really let that sink in for a second. All the information in the world means absolutely nothing if you don't act on it. It's like owning a garage full of amazing tools, but never actually building anything. Completely useless. So, what's the fix? How do we break this cycle? Well, here's a simple little rule to try. For every video you watch, you have to write one paragraph. For every chapter you read, you have to build one small thing. The goal is to force yourself to create more than you consume. And that leads us right into the second trap, the planning pitfall. This is where our plans, the very things that are supposed to help us, actually become our biggest obstacle. You know the feeling. You wake up on a Monday and decide, this is the week. You're gonna master the gym, learn a new language, start a side hustle, and start meditating all at the same time. It feels amazing to plan it all out, but this doing everything approach just means you never get good at any one thing. And that's really the core of the issue, isn't it? When everything is a priority, then nothing is. Spreading your focus like that just guarantees that nothing gets the deep work it needs for you to make real change. It's all about depth, not breadth. That's what moves the needle. Now, this connects to another classic excuse we all love. We tell ourselves we'll start when we feel motivated, or when we have more energy, or when the time is just right. We're always waiting to feel perfectly ready. But here's the secret that most people never learn. Motivation isn't something you wait for, it's something you create. That energy, that clarity, it's the result of taking that first messy, imperfect step. It's not a requirement to get started. Okay, now this next one. This one might actually surprise you. We've all been told that you have to grind 24/7 to be successful. But what if that endless hustle is actually making you less productive? Your brain isn't a machine that can just run at 100% all day long. Real productivity, true creativity, it requires giving your mind space to breathe, to connect ideas, and to recover. Without that downtime, you're just dulling the very tool you need to succeed. And isn't that a powerful thought? Taking a walk without your phone, or just sitting in silence, letting your mind wander. That's not being lazy. That's essential processing time. And it allows you to come back sharper, more creative, and way more effective. Okay, so we've pointed out all the traps, but how do we actually get out of them? Let's talk about the single most effective strategy for breaking this whole cycle and taking that first real step. See, the problem is never the work itself, it's the start of the work. Our brains are hardwired to resist big, scary, undefined goals. So the trick, the real secret, is to make that first action so incredibly small that it feels ridiculous not to do it. This is the kind of goal that just guarantees procrastination. It's huge, it's vague, it's terrifying. Your brain sees this and immediately starts looking for a distraction, for anything else to do. Instead, this is how you win. You shrink the entry point down to its tiniest parts. The goal isn't to write a novel, it's to open the laptop. The goal isn't to get fit, it's to put on your running shoes. Once you take that tiny little first step, guess what? You're already in motion. At the end of the day, the battle is won or lost in that first physical movement. Once you get over that initial hump, continuing becomes so much easier.
You have to remember, starting is always, always harder than continuing.
So I want you to take a hard look at your own routine and be brutally honest with yourself. Are your actions actually moving your life forward, or are you just spinning your wheels and calling it productivity? If you're really ready to drop these fake habits and start making some real, actual progress, then let this be the moment. Not tomorrow, not next Monday, right now. This is day one. And that leaves us with one final question to think about. Based on everything we've talked about, what choice are you going to make tomorrow? Are you going to choose to be exhausted from being busy, or are you going to choose to be fulfilled from being truly productive? The decision is all yours.